Okay, I'm gonna make it really simple.
When people say, you talk too much, you could have said that in 2 minutes. Instead, you flapped your lips for 20. I'm like, yeah, you're right, I'm the devil. And I hope everybody knows what a space blanket is, eh? This is one I've cut up into pieces for various uses. I've got like tons of space blankets laying around here. You could usually get them in silver. Like one side is very, very silver, the other side is like slightly less silver. You can also get them like this. These are the ones that I actually recommend. I recommend both of them actually. One side is gold and the other side is silver. You can get them for like $1 a piece. All you have to do is crinkle them up over and over again about 10 times. And you stretch them out. You drop either a speed light or some sunlight into it. I tell you what, you want to talk about orgasmic portraiture? Is that you go outside, and everybody should have, you can't see it back here, it's an Illuminator Arm Extreme. Couple light stands, whatever the hell you can think of, that holds up a backdrop, right? You hang this up, and what happens is whatever lighting you use catches these, and you'll get all these specular bokeh into your lens at f2, f1.8, 1.4, 1.2. Everybody should have a space blanket. At least buy like a 5-pack of them. You get like a 5-pack for $6. And buy a gold and silver one like this. Do you know when you take portraiture shots with like thousands of overlapping bokeh balls, and people absolutely go, "Oh my God, that's so beautiful." You really don't see that. It can be overdone, okay? Just like you can overdo a ring light. People love it. They want to know how you do it. Once they see you know how you do it, once they get the picture, then everybody else that looks at their picture, like, wow, that's neat. How do they do that? How do they get all those little gold and silver balls in the background? So, yeah, $1 space blanket. Isn't it? It's kind of noisy, isn't it? It's actually, yeah, it's pretty noisy. Buy a few of these. Buy a few. You do any portraiture? Think outside of the box. How expensive of a light mod is that? $1. Gee, that sounds pretty expensive. I don't know. It sounds kind of risky. Buy it. Got thousands of light mods that I've already shown. I don't know about thousands. I think I've shown like maybe. I think I've posted at least 500 or 600 light mods out of 3,000 videos. Something like that. Way more than everybody else combined, basically. And I've got a lot more. I've got freaky stuff that I've done in the past. Some of the stuff I've forgotten. Sometimes I remember it and then I jot it down again. Sometimes I discover new things. People, I've heard some people very stupidly and ignorantly, not many people, say, why would I do that? It's like a $2, do it yourself. When it comes to lighting, it doesn't matter. I've seen the best photographers in the world. They have like Bronica lighting set up. I mean, they've got like $50,000 worth of gear, and they're using like, buy it at Home Depot or buy it at the hobby store, sort of light mods to reflect and direct light. I mean, anybody that says that's a dumbass, because I've seen, even Dean Collins, who's now dead, I mean, he had all the equipment in the world that money could buy. I mean, he'd use cardboard and all sorts of freaky-ass stuff you get from the hardware store. He even invented his own PVC lighting rigs. I mean, if you can't buy it at your camera store or up in New York City, then you make it, What the hell makes you think that all these light mods, she's like, I should be able to order that light mod. I bet somebody has it. No, there's a lot of stuff that you need to make yourself. And it's not too hard. And it's good for you. It makes you think about lighting. So buy yourself a damn space blanket and learn the hell how to use it. And start thinking outside of the box. So, well, if I don't see a B&H catalog, it must not be any good. Really? What asshole told you that? That's what I want to know. Do you know where a lot of those light mods you see in catalogs like that came from? They came from creative assholes like me that thought it up, then patented it, or took it to market, All those things, those light mods, they came from minds like mine. You know, it's like, man, everybody loves this. Maybe I should market this thing. Anyway, I can't market the space blanket, obviously, but some light mods are completely unique that I've created. Anyway, think outside of the box, for God's sakes. It's all about lighting. Not about your camera and your lens. It is about two things, really. It is about a squishy thing between your ears called your brain that you probably aren't using very often. Or not enough, anyway. And lighting. Everybody think, camera and lens, camera and lens, camera and lens. No, I'm like, no. Brain and lighting, brain and lighting, brain and lighting. I am completely in disagreement with all the bullshit photographers out there who say that. It's about the camera and the lens. No, asshole, it's not. It's about your brain and it's about lighting. You give me a shitty old camera and a shitty old lens, as long as I got a good brain, which I do. The rest of me might be shot to shit, but my brain works really good. Brain and lighting. I can do 1,000 times more with those two things than you can with the best camera and the best lens. I got a Zeiss lens and a Nikon D5. I'm gonna make some amazing photography. No, asshole, you're a guy with an expensive camera and lens in your hands that doesn't know how to use it. How honest is that?
You're too brutally honest. I don't like you. I just think you're not very nice. You should be more polite.
Maybe I should. Maybe I should be more honest. Maybe people need more honesty instead of less smoke blowing up their skirts. Or, you know, when I lived in San Francisco, there were a lot of people who wore kilts. You know, I bet you get some good circulation wearing a kilt. I've never worn a kilt, but I bet it's fun. So, whatever your flavor is, your skirt or your kilt, yeah. No, I'm not making fun of San Francisco. I actually liked, other than the insane traffic, the incredibly high prices, the bad traffic, the high prices, the bad traffic, yeah. Yeah, the rest of it was good except for those things. Yeah. If you just removed all the high prices and the bad traffic, yeah, and a few other things, but yeah, I like living out there. Yeah, I'm reminiscing right now. That's what old people do. They reminisce. Catch you later. Bye.